I am sending Uncle John a how-to video on how to use a wacky rig because I know I wouldn't be able to describe it over the phone, and it makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know why the trick works and why the approach works, but it does. This is one of the ways that you can rig a wacky rig worm, and it's with what is called a Senko bait, an O-ring, and a wide gap hook. And I'm going to send you a couple of these that you can take to the lake and fish along the weed bed edge, and I guarantee you will catch a fish. A couple things I want to walk through real quick is these baits, as baits go, are fairly expensive compared to other soft plastic baits. So somebody came up with this approach of using this little tool that really is nothing more than a bathroom sink O-ring type of a device on this little tube, and you take the O-ring and you push it up the tube, and whenever you're ready to rig up one of these worms, just look for the egg sac on the worm, slip it into the O-ring installer, slide it down, drop it where you like, and then you've got an easy attachment for the wide gap hook right through the O-ring. And if you use small enough O-rings, what I'll send you are I'd say kind of medium size, but you can actually go to the hardware store and get replacement O-rings as you use them, and the smaller the O-ring, the tighter the fit. And what you'll find is you can quickly change colors of baits very easily, and you don't end up destroying these baits. The reason they work so well is once they hit the water, they have this kind of weird action. You'll notice this whenever you fish with them. They kind of flutter through the water like so, with zero weight on the line. And then whenever you pull up, they come up and then again drift back down. I'm going to include a couple of different colors. I have no clue why the pink bubblegum works, but I went through 4 packages during the last vacation there on that weed line, and it worked like crazy. As long as you're comfortable with the pink bubblegum, it'll do well for you. I'll also include some what I call kind of a bass color. It's white on the bottom, green on top. It says it's watermelon cream laminate, whatever. It looks like a baby bass to me. And then I'll also include some chartreuse in white with, this is a cheaper version of the Senko. The cheaper ones, some people say don't work as well. I have good luck with this one. And I'll include some other blue ones that are from Yum. One other thing you're going to want to keep track of is there is a rod and reel that is up at the place that is rigged with, it's a spinning rig, and it's got braid on it. When you're fishing, when you're tying on your baits with braid, you cannot use the same kind of knot that you would for monofilament. So when you find that reel, I have no clue why, but it's got pink braid on it. I think one of the kids must have picked it out. I don't know, but the braid lasts forever. There's a certain kind of knot you're going to want to tie. As knots go, it's about as easy a knot as there is to tie. You're going to want to take the braid and double it over like so. So you have one strand. And this is very, very easy to do after you kind of get the hang of it. I don't know what this one is called. There's 100 different knots out there. But make it skinny enough to go through the hole. And then the way you're going to tie the knot is just like as if you were tying a normal knot, using the tag end as well as take the tag end and tie a normal knot. Hopefully you can see that okay on the camera. Avery's helping me rig it. Don't tighten it all the way, but take the double tag end that you've got and just pull that hook straight through that loop and then cinch down. Probably helps if you spit on the line a little bit to get it wet. And then after you're done with that, cut off that tag end, leave about, I don't know, a little less than 1/4 of an inch is typically the way I do it. You'll have to do that with scissors, braid. You can't cut with your teeth. you need clippers, or you need some sort of sharp scissors. And that's really all there is to it. And what I found was I'd go out there and fish, go straight up to the weed line, take the boat with the trolling motor, go to the weed line, cast along the weed line. Rig up however many of these that you need to, have all 4 of them in there. If you get tired of the pink, switch over to the bass, switch from the bass back to the pink, and every now and then you hook up with a pike, and every now and then your braid will be broken. That's because the pike have taken it. I don't use a leader, but once you feel that thing hit that rig, set the hook, and it's a lot of fun with that spinning rig that I left you. So hopefully that will show you how to use a wacky rig. Again, I don't know why it works, but this has been one of my most favorite ways to fish, and the smallmouth there at the place just really did a number on these baits. So that's it. Call me with questions.